This is Aaron Malin at the Kicker Booth 2017 CES. All new KX Series amplifiers this year. We've got some great improvements over the older generation. Number one request was 1 ohm stability. Now we've got 1 ohm stability in all of our bass amplifiers, including the 5-channel. In addition, we've upgraded our fit input circuitry. For years, you've been able to take a factory radio and run it straight into the amplifier without needing a line output converter. Well, we've updated this circuitry to work with even more cars for 2017. One of the biggest challenges of installing an amplifier is setting the gain properly. The gain is what gives your system the best sound quality without distortion. Well, we've made it even simpler in the KX series of amplifiers. Now when you're setting the gain adjustment, you'll actually have a little red indicator at the amplifier input that tells you you've reached the limits of your source unit, your radio. So when your radio starts to clip, the amplifier lets you know, that's it, you're done. It makes it very, very easy to set it up. After you've completed the task, you can now screw down this panel and the controls are locked. That way someone can't get in there and mess with it and jack up your system. With a factory radio, some of them, the smart radios, they actually need to see a speaker. When you take out the factory system and you put in aftermarket amplifiers, it sometimes will shut down that radio. Well, we've got you covered with the new fit input circuitry. It'll take care of that problem with the speaker load and do it inside the amplifier. In addition, we've changed the DC offset threshold. What does that mean? In the old days, all factory radios had the same DC offset, so it was really easy to detect that. Some of the newer cars, it's much lower, so we've made them more sensitive to that DC offset to work with even more cars. Another great change, check this out. Wireless subwoofer control. Using Bluetooth LE technology, we can now control your subwoofer amplifier without any wires. Imagine mounting this in the overhead console in your car or even in the driver's door because you don't have to run any wires. It's not just gain control, we also have shoc. One of my favorite bands from the 80s, Van Halen. Wow. The problem with Van Halen, there's no bass in their music. This actually adds bass to music that's got no bass. Also, we've got phase control. What the heck is that? Sometimes your subwoofers are actually out of phase with your front speakers. We can fix that right from the dash. The effect is great mid-bass right where you want it, in the front of the car. Lastly, clip indicator. In case you're driving your subwoofers a little too hard, before you damage them, this is going to flash red to let you know you've hit the limit of your subwoofer system. Turn it down to protect the subwoofers. All of this wirelessly. Oh, and what if you've got 4 amplifiers in your system? This will control 1, 2, 3, or 4 subwoofer amplifiers simultaneously. Great stuff in the KX line of amplifiers this year, so check them out. This is Aaron Malin, CES 2017, Kicker.